Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Summer of Suffering Week 4 with a very nasty Toad as the boss. Now without further ado, let's look at the objectives. Objective number 1 is Green Spooky 8 that requires you to defeat Toad with either a Kree Tag Champion or a Sinister 6 Champion. Objective number 2 is the Tanks Tank T. It requires you to defeat Toad with Size XL and Defensive Tank Champion. And if you're a Valiant, you are required to beat Toad with Size Small and the Control Denial Champion for the objective Undeniably Portable. There's also objective number 4 to beat Toad with Deathless Vision, but we will do a separate video on it. Now Toad himself is not much of a difficult champion, but there are a few key mechanics to look at. If you let Toad get to 10 prowess, he is going to remove them and stun you on the next attack if you're using a Poison Immune champion. Now the way you control that is you intercept him, and with every intercept you remove 4 prowesses on him. And at 3 or more prowess, Toad also goes with unblockable specials. And the most annoying part of the fight is your baiting special. Toad gets super passive with this AI and sometimes does not respond to baiting specials at all. And that is going to be annoying, so you have to play around it. Keep baiting until he throws a special. Now to make this fight even more worse, there are some nodes that make the fight more frantic and more challenging. First node is always forward. So Toad does not heal above the health you started the fight with. So if you took down Toad 50% in your first revive, so in the second time when you come around and fight him, his health will not drop more, will not gain back more than 50% because of the region. Then there is Shock Immunity, and very closely followed by Obstinate Charge, so it encourages you to reparry or phase as an attacker. Restrict and Refute. Every time you intercept the opponent, you are going to remove 4 prowesses from them, and this has a cooldown of 3 seconds. And then there is, if the defender has 3 or more prowess, the special attacks are unblockable. And finally, I reveal my trump card. So during Toad special attacks, you're either rooted or reverse controlled, and these effects are cycle with each other. So now that we understand the nodes, let's jump into the fight and see how it goes. So let's start off with the easiest objective, that is going to be either defeat Toad with a Kree Tag Champion or a Sinister 6 Champion. Most of us, like me, will be using Hulkling, and especially if you have a Hulkling, I hope he is Ascended. The way this works is you just slowly build up to your SP2 and then hit in the block, and once you have unblockable, you throw that SP2 in. That is the easiest way to say that. But the hard part is baiting the special. So I want you to keep an eye underneath the health bar on the attacker. There is an icon with a fist on it. This means next time Toad throws a special attack, he is going to root you. So mentally you should be prepared to just evade normally during a root. So I'm just baiting out, and boom, look at that. Now that icon has changed to a mind with reverse controls. So the next special one Toad does, Toad will trigger, my controls will be reversed without a root. So I have to keep that in mind. Now the way I work around it is I try to keep a distance and I wait for him to dash in. So for me, I'm premeditating and anticipating the special attack. That way it helps me bait and also be ready to swipe back whenever he throws a special. So just there you have it, and then you rinse and repeat that. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect as soon as you start, but in 8 to 10 tries, when you understand the fight, you will be getting hold of how to do this. Now another key mechanic here, look at the number of prowesses under Toad's bar. Currently it's 8. We do not let him go to 10. What you need to do is to drop in intercepts in between. Now the best way to do intercepts is do it when Toad is below 1 bar of power and there is no threat of throwing a special at you. So what I like to do, 4-hit combos, dash back, and then a hit. But here, as you notice, because of the prowesses, I got stunned. But that's okay, Hulkling to the rescue, the region will help out. And we go back in again. So, to intercept, 3 hits, dash back, and then either use a light attack or either use a medium attack to intercept the opponent. So right here, you've seen that Toad is being taken down very quickly with Hulkling. I am running boosts here, and I think 10% attack and health and 15% attack boost right now. I'm running, and also I'm running 200% cosmic here, so I'm getting my specials faster. So that's the name of the game. I'm waiting for getting to 2 bars of power, then just swipe back and hold Toad to go into defensive mode so I can hit in the block and get those unblockable and throw a huge SP2 and rinse and repeat that and taking Toad out. In the meanwhile, just carefully baiting his special ones, and if there is a fist icon, I'm going to root it, so I have to evade during the root. Just like that. That really hurt, but it's okay. I'll regen back up, and if there is a mind icon underneath my health bar, I know that is going to be reverse controls on next special attack, so keep an eye on that. So create my space, waiting, there it is, and we have evaded it successfully, and we are able to take Toad down, and there you have it. Hulkling is probably one of the easiest champions. Next objective is going to be Excel champion and also defensive tank. There is quite a few options like Hulk, options like Juggernaut and Venom, so quite a few of them. Your favorite champions are gonna be here. I would say if you have Juggernaut, he is probably the best option for this fight, because he gets that unstoppable, so that helps you intercept easy and keep those prowesses down. And secondly, it's going to be reverse control immune, so whenever Toad will throw a special, you just have to simply just evade back. You don't have to remember which one is root and which one is reverse control, because you know they cycle. Because during reverse control turn, Juggernaut is not going to be affected, and you can easily evade as normal. So basically, Juggernaut takes away 2 weapons from Toad, and you can use him to kill off Toad. So right here, I've got 7 of those unstoppable ready, and I don't have to even think about it. I'll just swipe back and go back in, and with that another big SP2. The only problem here is until Toad stays trigger happy, you're okay, you're good to go, you can take him down. But as soon as he goes passive, this is where the problem is. You will have to bait out special sometimes 3 times, 4 times, 7 times in a row, but they will not throw a special attack, so the AI does really get really frustrating with that. But yeah, in the end, Juggernaut is probably the best option. I'm just trying to bait that SP1 out. You will notice how long will it take. This fight could have been way more shorter if Toad cooperated, but look at that. No SP1 still. I'm trying to hit in the block to keep my distance from not getting cornered. And finally, he throws a special one out. There we have it. Another one. My SP2 is ready again. And there we go. Some good damage. Now he's down to 49%. Another thing, try to take the fight to your corner of the screen, because if you corner Toad on his side, he's going to get a regen, and that regen is going to be annoying to deal with. So try to slowly take the fight back towards your corner, so you have enough space when you attack him or throw a special that you don't corner him. Otherwise, you'll get a regen and you will heal back up. So we are down to 48% right now. Finally, he throws a special attack. He took ages. But hey, at least there was no reverse controls. Another big SP2 is down to 43%. And we will rinse and repeat that to take him out. Those are all the mechanics for this fight. So let me repeat them before I move on to the next objective. Number 1 mechanic is going to be reverse control. So when the Toad will throw a special attack, he will alternate in between rooting you or reversing your controls during the special attack. You can bypass that while you're using a Juggernaut. You don't need to worry. All you need to do is to swipe back. All you need to do is to swipe back during the specials, and you're okay, because the reverse control will be countered by Juggernaut. Second one is that the Toad will gain those prowesses on him while being attacked. So you have to make sure that you intercept, so you remove 4 of those prowesses. And this ability can be used every 3 seconds, so Juggernaut makes it easy with the unstoppable. And yeah, that's about it about this fight and how to take down Toad with Juggernaut, Excel champion with the defensive tag. And yeah, I'll see you on the next fight, that is a takedown with Guillotine 2099 versus the Toad. And the final objective is going to be a size small champion with control denial. I'm going to use the Guillotine 2099 rank 2, and this is probably the most patient fight I've had to do in a long time. So here we are, that is the first evade on SP1, and on the back of my mind I'm also thinking that I also need the combo shield up on me if I have to get through this fight and sustain it, because I need to be above 100 combo meter. So I have to play it slow. So here I know the SP1 is going to be reverse control. So I'm trying to let him throw it into me and I evaded. I was able to, and now re-parry into heavy attack. Again, and again parry. So I'm going to use in the heavy attack. So I am using this time to my advantage and building up all of those power, all of those hit counter safeguards. So again, pushed him to an SP2. The SP1 helps you with Guillotine 2099 to keep Toad to SP1s only, or even reduce more power as you need, so the power control becomes very handy. So with Guillotine 2099, the idea is to slowly build up to 100 hits, and after that she takes care of the rest. The way I achieve that is I will make sure that I have all 6 of my hit counter guards ready after the heavy attack, so even if I get clipped I don't need to worry. Secondly, there is also invisibility on Guillotine 99 that will trigger on its own if you get hit, especially against a mutant champion. There is heightened senses on Guillotine 2099, so that will come into effect. And easily I can throw SP1s if I don't feel like it. If I don't feel like pushing him to an SP2, or even I can push him below 0 bars of power and just keep my combo going. So here we are, another SP1, and boom, only 1 bar of power remaining on Toad, and this is going to be reverse control. So I've created my distance. I'm waiting for him to dash in. As soon as he dashes in, I dash back, and that usually triggers the AI to throw a special attack. So I have trying to use that here. Now there comes a time your Toad becomes super passive in every attempt, so you need to be like a little patient with that, and it might take a little while for him to throw those specials. But so far so good. Looking at the icon, the next one is going to be a root on my attacker. So we got through that, and now the next SP1 Toad throws is going to be reverse controls. So I know it might sound a little bit of confusing right now, but once you go through the fight, it does everything make sense. Now for the prowesses, you will notice underneath Toad's bar there are 3 prowesses, and when you attack him, they get increased. Now the way to reduce them is just use your intercept, and 4 of them will be removed in one go. So the whole idea is not to give him 10 prowess, because otherwise when you attack him with 10 prowess you get stunned for 2 seconds and you take quite a bit of damage and you die there. So to avoid that, it's the intercept game with Guillotine 2099 should be good, because the light intercepts work really well as she has a big sword. Toad is down to 63% health. This is going to be a very painstakingly slow fight until you get to 100 hits, and then it gets better. So waiting on the 100 hit mark and start looking at damage. Look at all of that extra damage kicking in. So yeah, I think that it is about the fight. Another thing would be beating specials. Don't get frustrated, because the specials will take ages sometimes to get back to you. So I know it can be frustrating, but it is what it is. The AI is super passive, so you can play slow and play steady, and you can take out Toad. I've already shared the options that can work here, so feel free to try anybody, and let me know in the comment section if anything helped. And if it helped you guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. Apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.